flyby.
Nice poke away by Curry. 2-on-1 developing. Curry pull-up three. No. Johnson banks it in. Plus the foul. What a follow from Cam Johnson. And the Nets lead is double digits.
Give the Nets a lot of credit. I pointed out on that Jason Tatum fast break dunk in the second quarter where a couple Tatum fast break dunk in the second quarter where a couple guys didn't sprint back on defense. And it was right around that time that this game shifted, the energy shifted. We talked in the first half about their porous defense. They have competed, and it's been that. As much as it's been Bridges and Cam Johnson getting going, it's been that energy, the physicality, and the competitiveness that has brought them back in this basketball game.
A different level of effort than what we had seen early. Tatum flips it out, knocked away by O'Neal. Celtics turn it over again. Bridges, pull-up jumper. Defensive possession from the Nets. That's 3 in a row. Here's Smart into the paint. Kick out. Horford. Tunnix. On a three. First Boston three in the second half. They had missed their last 10. Celtics on a 7-0 run. Bridges gets the switch on Horford. Bridges tries to get around him. Did, but couldn't finish it. Here's Smart. Smart stops on a dime, finds Horford. Blew the money. Had it point blank. Could not finish it. Dinwiddie, Bridges, Johnson, Finney-Smith, and O'Neal on the floor for Brooklyn. They played a lot of second half minutes. Here's Dinwiddie. Dips inside for the pretty lay. Smart, Williams, Tatum, Horford, and Brown, the 5 for Boston. Tatum shovels it up and off. Finney-Smith the rebound, and you wonder if Boston will be able to build back the momentum that they just had. Jock Vaughn is going to take his use it or lose it timeout to give his guys a blow. Heavy minutes for the Nets. Smart, Williams, Tatum, Horford, and Brown, the 5 for Boston. Tatum shovels it up and off. Finney-Smith the rebound, and you wonder if Boston will be able to build back the momentum that they just had. Jock Vaughn is going to take his use it or lose it timeout to give his guys a blow. Heavy minutes for the Nets. They're clinging to an 11 game. Finney-Smith knocks down the three. His 5th of the night. Had shot it under 20% from three since the trade. As Smart flings it up and draws the foul. That will be the 5th on Cam Johnson, but his first since picking up number 4 in the second quarter.
And you talked about his struggles from three, but Finney-Smith is a guy that has worked and turned himself into an excellent three-point shooter. I mentioned earlier, 39% over the last 2 seasons in Dallas. Generally speaking, for someone that works like Dorian Finney-Smith, there will be a regression to the mean.
Became the first player in NBA history a couple years ago to improve his points per game and three-point percentage in 5 straight seasons. He then did it in a 6th straight season. This year's been a step back from that, but Jock Vaughn told us before the game that he said to Dorian, do not worry about your shot. I have no concerns. Just keep communicating, playing defense. And has loved the fortitude that Finney-Smith has brought on that end of the floor. Smart hits both. 9-point game.
His last 13 games in Phoenix, but I don't think anyone on the Nets thought that he'd be this good this quick for this team.
Celtics going to look for a bucket quickly. Brown will fire a deep one. No, and a foul on Grant. Our loose ball foul. It will be a loose ball foul. That will mean free throws for Cam Johnson with the Nets in the bonus, and this one is wrapped up. This is going to match the largest comeback in Nets history. down 28. They achieved that mark last season at Madison Square Garden against the Knicks. They were down 28 in the second, came back to win. A few years ago in Sacramento, in which they were down 28 in the third, came back to win. And now tonight, down 28 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and they will come back to win. 20 for Cam Johnson on his 27th birthday. It is all cosmetic at this point. Grant Williams can't lay it in, but a late whistle.
We spent some time earlier in the game discussing those implications of Boston, Milwaukee, and how important that 1 seed could potentially be in an Eastern Conference Finals matchup. But I'm also fascinated with that race for the 6th spot in the East as Grant Williams tries to quickly throw it off and Curry ends up getting the basketball. But look, the Miami Heat have underachieved this year, and they're a team that was 1 possession away from being in the NBA Finals 2 out of the last 3 years.
Yeah. Some Brooklyn chants here in Boston. The largest comeback of this NBA season is complete. The Brooklyn Nets overcome a 28-point hole and take down the Boston Celtics. 115-105 the final. A stunning turn of events at TD Garden as the Nets get their first true signature win post-trade deadline, and Katie George is standing by with Mikal Bridges.
Thanks, Ryan.